What's up guys, Rip and Markman here at the PlayStation Competition Center to bring you some tips on Tekken 7.
Today we're going to talk about one of the most important aspects of attacking in Tekken, attack heights. Virtually all attacks in Tekken fall under three main heights: high attacks, mid attacks, and low attacks. If you want to check out which height a certain attack is, jump into training mode and turn on hit properties in the display settings section. The differences are not just cosmetic. Each attack serves a specific purpose in your offensive arsenal.
To understand how to use these attacks, we must first learn how blocking works in Tekken 7. Characters can be standing up or crouching. When standing up, you will block both high and mid attacks, but low attacks will hit you. When crouching, you will block low attacks, but mid attacks will hit you, and high attacks will just miss over your head entirely.
So the first obvious question is, if high attacks either get blocked or miss entirely, why use them at all? Why not just use only mids or lows which lead to damage if the defender blocks incorrectly?
Well, let's first talk about mid attacks. Many powerful fast combo starters like uppercuts and hop kicks are mid attacks. So if you crouch block often, you risk getting hit by these launchers and losing a lot of health very quickly. Also, the faster low attacks in Tekken 7 often do very small amounts of damage and don't lead to combos. The stronger low attacks tend to be slower, and with some practice, you will learn to react and block them in time. So this means in Tekken 7, it's generally a better idea to block standing more often than crouching.
And that's what makes high attacks very practical. Even though they whiff against crouching opponents, most players will prefer to stand and avoid those dangerous mid attacks. Many useful moves in Tekken 7 are high attacks. These useful high attacks often let you continue your momentum, even if your opponent has blocked them. So they are great for maintaining your offense. And if your opponent notices this and starts to crouch more, bring out your most dangerous mid attack to show them why they shouldn't duck.
Of course, if you're standing the entire time, your opponent may attack you with a lot of small damage but annoying low attack. And over time, you're going to lose quite a bit of life. So how do you handle lows too? All lows in Tekken 7 come with a universal weakness. Every character in the game can parry low attacks by tapping and holding the down-forward direction on the controller. If the enemy attacks with a low in doing this, you automatically knock them down and can land a follow-up combo. So now you're on the offense instead. So if an opponent attacks too often with lows, low parrying is a great way to turn the tide.
As you can see, there's a nice balance between the different attack heights, the high, the mid, and the low. By standing there, you'll be able to block very damaging and dangerous mid attacks, but you're also forced to block these high attacks, and you might eat some low attacks. Alternatively, if you're ducking, you put yourself at a huge risk and you might eat a mid launcher.
Right, and even if you just learn one or two attacks from each of these hit ranges, it's really enough to keep your opponent guessing. That's it for this episode. This tutorial is made in partnership with the PlayStation Competition Center team. You can check out compete.playstation.com to watch, learn, and compete. Subscribe to the BNE Esports channel for more tutorials and Tekken 7 content.